There, now you might be able to hear me. I didn't really bother talking there in that first bit because I was pretty sure you wouldn't be able to hear me. But yeah, so we're all done harrowing this piece anyway. Took about 45 minutes to do 43 acres or so. That's not too bad, and that includes stopping and talking on the phone for a minute there to Antoine. So, but yeah, so we'll get this thing ready to go down the road, and that'll be that. This wheel here always kind of tips when you're... Oh, she's pretty solid. There we go. There. Kind of tips a little bit, and if you leave it at an angle like that, you end up going down the road. It looks like a funnel. The wings get caught on one another. Yada, yada, yada. So we will get this fucker folded up. Back up a little bit because it's trying to sit on top of the cable. There we go. There. Need to listen to that thing rattling away while we fold the rest of this up. But yeah, 70 feet of summer's finishing harrows, and I was getting a couple of questions about cultivating there yesterday, so maybe I'll answer them here. One guy asked if we cultivate everything before we seed, and I actually only cultivate where the soybeans are going to be going. So this 90 acres here around the yard is going to be soybeans. And why do I do that, you ask? Well, I've got a few different reasons. People might disagree or have heard different things or whatever, but it's what I found works for me. So, but reason number one, I find it warms the soil up more, being blackened. And everything I've read, soybeans like dirt warmer than cooler. So that's why, or reason number one. Reason number two, I do no-till, which means the air seeder moves very, very little dirt, right? And that's the only time you really move dirt is when you seed. And when you do stuff or do it that way, you don't have your soil blowing as if you're the neighbor over there who's organic. Half of his dirt is in my field now. That's a story for another day. Soil doesn't blow when you do that, but when you do that, your soil also doesn't get disturbed, so you can't fight soil-borne diseases as well, because aerating your soil is one of the best ways to fight and kill and defend yourself against said soil-borne diseases. So that's the second reason. Third reason, it breaks up the hard pan a bit, because when you seed, you're realistically only going 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches deep. Maybe 2 on very, very dry years. But, so then when I use the spikes, they're going about 3 inches deep, and it breaks up that hard pan for your roots and so forth, for down the road and whatnot, and the future crops that will be here. It's easier for them to establish a good root system. And, yeah. That's why I cultivate. So it's only the soybean land that I cultivate. So every year, wherever the soybeans are going to be every 3 years in a cycle, that's where it gets cultivated, right? So next year, the land where the wheat is will be soybeans, and then we'll cultivate it and continue the cycle. And reason we're harrowing harrows do a really good job spreading around the rest of the trash, your stubble and whatnot that's on top. And the teeth, when they going along, the harrow teeth, they shake like that. It breaks up any lumps, and it also does a really good job of, it packs your soil, believe it or not. It makes it so the wind doesn't blow it as badly as if you were to just leave it loosely cultivated. And when you pack the top like that, the rest of your moisture in the ground can't be evaporated, whereas if you just leave it with the big 3-inch deep spike furrows, it's very easy for it to dry your land out. So that's why we harrow and cultivate. But anyway, I'm gonna go finish working on the one air seeder and get the second one pulled out, so we can maybe seed some peas this weekend, or maybe earlier would be nice. Anyway, hit the like button and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next one.